He has no adamantium claws like Wolverine, no super strength like Superman, nor Aquaman's ability to talk to fish, but he is still revered as the most deadliest man on the planet.
I'm Batman.
So what's the catch? Is it just his prowess or the fear of his bulletproof suit and high-tech gadgets in his arsenal of deadliest weapons? Well, why need superpowers when you have a treasure trove of mind-blowing gadgets at your fingertips? No matter what crazy situation, whether it's scaling up and down the buildings, exploring the depths of the oceans, or even taking on Superman, Batman has just the right tool ready to go. Seriously, he once took on a shark while hanging on a ladder with his shark-repellent bat spray. I mean, come on! Gotham's Dark Knight is always prepared for any dangerous circumstances. And in this video, we're taking a closer look at Batman's deadliest weapons and gadgets. The high-tech tools that elevate him from an ordinary guy to a formidable force that even the toughest of his enemies cannot handle. Let's check out the gears that turn Batman into a one-man army. But before we glide on further, if you're new to the channel, please take 1 second to click on the subscribe button. One small click for you, but a huge deal for us. Thanks! Batsuit Taser. If there's one thing the Dark Knight teaches us, is that don't mess with the Batman suit or it can lead to some serious consequences. Like this for example. One of the Joker's henchmen got a nasty surprise that left him paralyzed. This concept first appeared in Batman number 609 during the Hush storyline, where a Gotham thug learned the hard way that peeking under the cowl can be shocking. But the Batsuit's taser feature isn't just for when Batman is out cold. He can activate it with his gloved fingertips, sending a jolt through his suit that sends shockwaves while protecting him from inside. While it's not lethal most of the time, it's handy when surrounded by multiple enemies. But how does Batman deal with thugs much larger than him? Shock Gauntlets. Picture this. A punch so intense it sends volts through his opponent and sending them flying through the walls. That's the strength of Batman's shock gauntlets, literally. It was first featured in Batman Arkham Origins, where a more aggressive Batman faces off against a slew of assassins on Christmas Eve. In this action-adventure game, Batman encounters Electrocutioner, an assassin equipped with gloves that supercharge his punches. The showdown is set to be epic, but it takes on a wild turn when the Joker tosses Electrocutioner out a window. Quick on his feet, Batman snags the shock gloves from Electrocutioner, turning a dangerous weapon to his own advantage. It allows Batman to break through the toughest defenses, shatter shields, and make enemies with stun batons look like rookies. Robert Pattinson as Batman in the Batman 2022 wore these deadly shock gauntlets to electrocute his enemies. There's also a different variant of gauntlet, but it's more lethal and was showcased by our most favorite Batman of all time, Michael Keaton. Batman's Gauntlet. The phenomenal take by Michael Keaton as Batman enhances the Batman 1989 Gothic vibes. The one standout piece of gadget is the Batman's Gauntlet, which boasts a zipline feature that shoots bolts in opposite directions. This clever artifact shines in a memorable moment in the movie, where he makes a thrilling escape from the Joker at the museum while saving Vicky Vale. Batman quickly activates the gauntlet to create a zipline showing his quick wit, agility, and Keaton's Batman's effortless style. Even the Joker, Batman's greatest foe, can't resist being impressed by Batman's cool gadgets. Batman's Spear Gun. This high-tech gadget stands out as Batman's go-to tool, making frequent appearances throughout the movies. This is a key part of Batman's gear, allowing him to take down enemies with impressive speed. There are many scenes where Michael Keaton uses the spear gun in Batman Returns to subdue a clown and intimidate Selina Kyle right at the start of the movie. He also cleverly employs it to help escape Vicky Vale from an alley. The spear gun is equipped with a grappling hook, giving it a dual function that levels up Batman's agility. It enables him to scale tall buildings and leap across rooftops with dexterity. This multifunctionality accurately complements Batman's tactical style in crime fighting. Batmobile Communicator. This remote-controlled gadget is a showstopper in Batman 1989, as it adds allure to Michael Keaton's portrayal of the Dark Knight. Batman utilizes this gadget to send voice commands to the Batmobile while it's on autopilot, making it an essential tool in his crime-fighting arsenal. The device is equipped with multiple buttons and retractable microphone allowing for smooth voice command operations. And the perfect example of this gadget is in the scene when Batman activates the Batmobile shield, transforming it into an unbreakable, self-drive Bat Juggernaut. The black sleek car races into the alleyway, halting just inches away from Batman. How's that for ideas, Elon Musk? Anyway, these weapons and gadgets are upgraded later in Batman installments and more advanced when the second most exceptional Batman uses them, Christian Bale. Grapple Gun. Christian Bale's portrayal of Batman in the Dark Knight trilogy with the wealth and resources from Wayne Enterprises uses turn-of-the-century cutting-edge technology. One of them is Grapple Gun, created by Lucius Fox, who showed the gun to Bruce Wayne.
I want to borrow it for spelunking.
Bruce Wayne used it to full potential, as it became a lifeline for Batman in Gotham's chaotic streets. Whether he's interrogating a corrupt detective Flash or evading the Scarecrow fear toxins. This exceptional gun can support up to 350 pounds and features a retractable and detachable line that allows Batman to scale buildings in mere seconds, swing across wide gaps, and even subdue enemies. It seamlessly integrates into his Nomics Batsuit if he needs to take out an enemy from a distance. The grapple gun reels them in, pulling them straight into Batman's powerful punches, and if he needs to escape an ambush, one zip and Batman's gone. Sticky Bomb Gun. It's a multifaceted tool and is a prime example of Batman's tactical brilliance. The Sticky Bomb Gun in The Dark Knight is not just a flashy gadget. This innovative tool is engineered to stick to surfaces upon impact, allowing Batman to strategically place these bombs on walls, windows, or even his foes, ensuring they remain in position until he chooses to set them off. With its adhesive capabilities and the option for controlled detonation, Batman cleverly implements this device to create distractions, carve out escape routes, and incapacitate enemies. It's effortless yet lethal. Whether he's dramatically shattering windows for a swift getaway in Hong Kong or thwarting a SWAT team from harming hostages during the Joker's chaotic takeover, this adaptable gadget consistently gives Batman a tactical advantage. Its power to control spaces, wreak mayhem, and evoke fear solidifies its status as an essential component of his toolkit. Armored Suit. What happens when you combine the Dark Knight with the Iron Man suit? You end up with an incredible suit of armor like this. In Batman's long history, he has worn various types of mechanized suits to tackle both allies and adversaries. The most iconic of these is from Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns and Batman vs. Superman. In both stories, these suits are primarily designed to take on Superman. The armor acts as a supercharged Batsuit, capable of absorbing heavy hits while allowing for agile movements and boosting Batman's strength thanks to its hydraulic exoskeleton. While the suit itself might not be enough to take down the Man of Steel, just think about how devastating such power armor would be against regular foes. The Kryptonite Ring. Superman is a formidable extraterrestrial being from the planet Krypton in the DC Comics, but Batman, the ultimate strategist, is always one step ahead. Anticipating a potential clash with the Man of Steel, he created a Kryptonite ring that he keeps handy in his utility belt. This ring is made from lethal green crystal formed from kryptonic meteors. It gives Batman the edge to weaken Kryptonians during close encounters. Kryptonite emits radiation that diminishes their powers and can even be fatal. But it poses risks for Batman too. Long exposure can lead to cancer in non-Kryptonians, which is why he keeps it stored in a lead case. In Batman number 612, his foresight pays off when Poison Ivy takes control of Superman, forcing Batman to defend himself. He uses the Kryptonite ring to take out Superman, proving that he can outsmart even the strongest heroes with the deadly weapon. While Batman might risk injury by hitting Superman and having a radioactive rock so close isn't the best health option for Batman, it's a gadget that could still come in handy in extreme cases. Batarangs. It all started from the Batarang. It is the most basic and commonly used gadget, which might seem like just a simple boomerang at first glance, but think again. These shrunken-like weapons could wipe out an entire criminal base with just a handful, making it debut in Detective Comics number 31 back in 1939. This iconic tool quickly evolved into so much more than a bat-shaped razor weapon. Through various issues and volumes of Batman comics, we are introduced into an array of Batarangs, each tailored to tackle specific threats. For instance, the magnetic Batarang in Detective Comic number 244, capable of pulling metal objects towards it, is perfect for disarming groups of criminals without Batman even needing to step into the room. In the same issue, Batman uses CNC Batarang, which flies through enemy territory snapping pictures and printing photographic evidence. Whether gathering intel or escaping a dangerous situation, these are handy. Which also leads us to the next two variants of Batarang, which are the Smoke Batarang and the Flash Bulb Batarang. These two weapons are so handy for Batman that in situations that require stealth and disorientation, he turns to these gadgets as seen in the World's Finest number 323. Batman throws smoke batarangs like a ninja to escape one of the Nightwolf's spectral wolves. And in the 100 Batarangs of Batman, we see him using flashbulb grenades, perfect for slipping away conspicuously or wrecking chaos. Batman also uses Batarangs as protection gadgets, whether to save people from arson or some other disaster. In Batman number 139, Batman uses his fire prevention Batarang, which sprays chemicals to douse flames. Then there's the electric Batarang from Superman Batman number 21, capable of delivering a shocking 10,000 volts to his foes. However, the Hellfire Batarangs are the real game changers. As Batman said, "I've got something far worse than death." And what if Batman encounters some supernatural beings? DCU is filled with bizarre metals and chemicals. One of them is the Ninth metal, which Batman wields in Batman Eternal number 6. This unique Batarang destroys magic and ghostly spirits, proving that no matter the threat, Batman is always one step ahead with his weapons. In conclusion, Batman's gadgets are a package of deadly weapons, from an electrifying Taser Batsuit to the various Batarangs. They are more than just cool toys. They make Batman who he is. Whether he's facing off the Joker, saving Gotham from destruction, or preparing to take on Superman, these gadgets give him the upper hand to outsmart any adversary. With every new version of Dark Knight, his arsenal adapts, demonstrating that even without superhuman abilities, Batman's intellect and advanced technology keeps him ahead of the game. Now, we want to know your thoughts. Out of all his gadgets, which one do you think is the most deadliest or is your favorite? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, what movies or characters should we explore next? This video was made by movie fans for movie fans.